Hop Ottin IPA, Indian Pale Ale. Brilliant copper color with a lingering lacy white head. The nose sings of grateful pine needles, citron, roses, and bergamot. The flavor is rich in the citrusy resin flavors tropical of the Pacific Northwest hops, packed into this beer. Balanced artfully with a solid malt character and crisp bitterness, leading to a beautiful dry light herbal finish. Anderson Valley from Boonville, California, Hop Ottin IPA, Indian Pale Ale.
Well, welcome back to the Tapping Out Show. My name is Jeremy. This is Matt, and we're going to do Anderson Valley's Hop Ottin IPA. I've never had anything from Anderson Valley. Matt's been itching to get to this beer because I haven't been over for a while.
I just noticed this solar-powered brewery, so I think that's pretty cool that they're using solar power to make their beer.
Matt likes the companies that keep it clean, keep it simple. Give me 1 second. Kind of floral.
Yeah.
Looks clean, dude. Looks real clean. Very low head. Seriously, that's...
Yeah, it looks like a typical American lager or something. It looks so light.
It actually is a little bit even darker, where I'm almost going to say it almost looks like an American ale. It's almost got that ale kind of...
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Well, pale ale, but it's not very pale.
No, you're right. Definitely a little darker on the spectrum.
It smells citrusy, but it doesn't really have a really pungent aroma. I might just be stuffed up, but
No, it's pretty. It seems pretty light on the flavor. You kind of smell it faintly, but there's not really any strong overtones or anything that I'm picking up here.
See, I don't really smell a lot of hops. I smell a little bit of citrus, which technically could be the hops. I mean, because citra hops and all that, but I don't really smell a really pungent aroma when it comes to an IPA or even an IPA with this kind of an alcohol volume. But like I said, I'm going to say that's about a 40 on the color spectrum. It's not quite dark. It's translucent. You can't really see.
You can't really see it, so it's almost like lake water or river water or something where you can't see right through it. But I'm looking forward to try it. So cheers.
Cheers. You know what? It does have a citrusy. You know what? Yeah. I'll go first.
A lot of flavor though.
No, I'll go. You know what? It's got some flavor. It's got a very heavy citrus flavor, if anything. And it's not heavy, but I mean, out of all the flavors on there, I taste a real citrusy, hoppy, which is IPA. It's a West Coast IPA, but I was expecting it to be a lot more bitter. It's not. Even though it does have a dry finish, it doesn't dry finish where you're kind of going, oh man, it's kind of rough. You know what I mean?
It's not too bad because sometimes when they go really dry, it really kind of bothers me a little bit. So I would say it's a good dry finish.
No, it is. Where I'm going to say that if you're an IPA person, you probably know more than I would. Matt knows what I'm talking about, but a lot of these ones that have a citrus flavor and a dry finish, it's almost cottonmouthish. It's almost kind of like
that's what I was kind of getting at, where it's just it's almost like some kind of liquor or something, where it's just so dry where it dries up your whole mouth. And you know, my question is to the person that doesn't like IPA so much. This IPA, the way it's blended and everything, you know, how do you rate it?
Out of 5, I would give it a. See, you know what? It's good, but compared to the other IPAs, even the ones that we've had tonight, I'm gonna say it's lower on the spectrum. I'm gonna say I'm gonna still put it in the 4s, and you know what? We've been doing this all night, and I know that sounds funny.
It does have a lot of flavor.
That's what I'm saying.
It
it's
has
still
a lot
in the
of
4s.
flavor.
It's easy to drink,
and that's my first question to you, because a lot of the IPAs are just overly hoppy, you know, with the blend and everything. It's got some floral notes to it. That's what I'm thinking. What's going to be your rating on that?
I'm
thinking 4.25.
See, I'm kind of thinking 4.5. Like it's one of those beers that if this was on tap. And that's what I'm trying to think of. If you could get down to their brewery and they had this on tap and it was cold, you know what I mean? Like ice cold, in a glass, off tap. Like this would be killer. Like
it has good flavor. You know, I figured you'd give it about a 4.25. I'm not too sure on it. 4.5. I mean,
I'm kind of torn. Like it's between 4.25, 4.5. Well, what I'm saying is
that is a big thing for somebody that doesn't even really like IPAs that much.
Right, and it's 7% alcohol, so it's not that high. We did one today that we gave a really high rating to that was 11.25.
Something, yeah. But it's definitely a good blend, and that's the big thing is it's not overbearing on the hops. It's not overbearing on anything. It's just a good hint of a lot of different things. It blends well. It's easy to drink. Good amount of alcohol in it. You know, 4.5 I think is a fair rating.
I'm going to leave it at that. Tapping Out Show gives us a solid 4.5 out of 5. It's a good beer. I'm not sure how readily available this is. Like I said, Matt found this and wanted to try it. Besides that, if you know anything else from Anderson Valley that you want us to try that you think will be available to us, let us know. Besides that, hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, any kind of social media, and it's Tapping Out Show, all one word. You can email us, and it's going to be info@tappingoutshow.com. Besides that, we are going to finish these. It's really good beer. Cheers to Anderson Valley.